Returning to New Earth. August 28, 2015. Our dearest Ascending Ones, we are happy that you have been able to maintain the consciousness of unconditional love since you opened your doorway to New Earth. It is the continuous feel of unconditional love that assures our Ascending Ones that they are in the process of creating New Earth. We know that you all will experience some moments of fear-based third-dimensional thinking, but we want you to realize that those moments are not a failure in any way. Instead, they are moments when you have temporarily returned to habit. Habit is the primary survival mechanism that you have created in order to survive the extremely challenging time of the close Kali Yuga, the final 2,000 years of the third-dimensional reality. These habits were not bad, they were necessary. Therefore, do not judge yourself. Instead, congratulate yourself. Being conscious of old habits is a huge achievement because habits hide in your unconscious and deep subconscious mind. Habits are the primary survival mechanisms on which all of your programs of behavior were written. Hence, they are the ones and zeros of your third-dimensional thinking. However, as you release your third-dimensional thinking, you automatically release the baseline programming that has been the foundation of that thinking. Because you have released your old programming, you do not need to delve deeply into your past to heal it. Now, you can simply love it free with the power of your unconditional self-love, which is the higher frequency format of your multidimensional thinking. Multidimensional thinking is truly the only way in which you can fully understand your ascension process of creating New Earth. Yes, beloved ones, because you have volunteered to assist Gaia with her transmutation back to self, you have joined in a wonderful experiment that all the multiverse is observing with encouragement and unconditional love. Before the advent of time, many souls decided to join together to create the adventure of being a planet. Some of you wanted to experience being the actual body of Gaia, who was destined to enter into the lower frequencies of polarity and separation. Therefore, you became members of the mineral kingdom to partner with the fourth-dimensional elementals, the gnomes. Some of you wanted to be members of the plant kingdom, who would work in unity with the sylph elementals of the air and the undine elementals of the water to beautify the body of Gaia. Others wished to be rays of sunlight and joined with the salamander elementals. Some of you volunteered to join the plant or the animal kingdom, and some joined the human kingdom. For eons, the third and fourth dimensional beings lived in cooperation, harmony, and great peace. The blue planet, Earth, was one of the most beautiful jewels in this local universe. Many developing civilizations visited Gaia to experience her beauty and peace. However, since these civilizations were still an adolescent in development, they were often selfish and took from Gaia without replacing what they had taken. They experimented with Gaia's kingdoms, especially the animal kingdom, to attempt to create workers for their selfish needs. Wars were fought, and dear Gaia was left on the edge of annihilation more times than she would wish to count. Again and again, Gaia had to call on her fourth-dimensional elemental kingdom and her sponsors in the higher dimensions to pull her from the grasp of destruction. However, being the brave planetary being that she is, she repeatedly rebuilt her body. Fortunately, Gaia also had the assistance of her higher dimensional supporters. Hence, again and again, she returned to her true beauty and splendor. Now, she is complete with her experience of being a polarized being of form. Gaia has learned all the lessons that her third and fourth dimensional expressions of self desired to experience, and she is ascending into her fifth dimensional expression of New Earth. We wish to tell you that, all of you waited in line and signed petitions to have the great honor of incarnating on Earth at this time. Just as Gaia had no idea how challenging a polarized body could be, many of you who lowered your great multidimensional essence into your current clay vessel, were greatly surprised by how difficult it is to live within the illusion of separation from the One. Fortunately, many of you who are incarnated on Gaia during her transition, are members of Gaia's first manifestation and have returned to assist her with her transmutation into New Earth. Hence, you have met your many challenges with bravery and great dedication to your Mother Earth. Many of you heard Gaia's call for assistance during the fall of Atlantis. When you entered a form on her planet at the time, you volunteered to join the circle of death and rebirth until Gaia's final victory of ascension. Those of you who made that great sacrifice to lower your multidimensional consciousness into a third-dimensional form are now incarnated or living within Gaia's aura to assist with her great planetary ascension. Dear ones, you were her priests and priestesses, her warriors and her creators. You suffered many lives of war, poverty and subjugation. Fortunately, you also lived some glorious lives of wisdom, power, and love. However, just like Gaia, you are now feeling complete with the experience of polarity and have incarnated one last time to assist your beloved planet Earth to slip into her fifth-dimensional expression. We, the Galactics, many of whom have also held an embodiment on Gaia, assist you from the higher dimensions. We are your supporters, your advisors, and we are you. Yes, many of us have sent an imprint of our consciousness into a third-dimensional form to be in the front lines of planetary ascension. We are joyous that many of our grounded expressions are awake and communing with us on a regular basis. In fact, more and more of you are communing with us on a continual basis. You see, now we are one with our grounded expressions, our ascending ones. If any of you feel that you are not connected to your galactic and celestial source, do not be discouraged. Each of you has a flashpoint of returning to yourself, which was decided before your birth. You may not have come to that flashpoint yet, or you have not acknowledged it. This lack of acknowledgement of yourself is likely because you are still in the grips of habit. You are not alone. We are with you. In fact, we are you. We are here now to assist you in releasing the habit of separation, so that you can more easily return to your forgotten habit of being fifth-dimensional and living in unity with all life. Listen to the silent voice that caresses your high heart, and perceive the visions of new earth that flicker into your open third eye. Polarity is closing, and unity is returning. Time is ending. Hence the separation from yourself that was created by the illusion of time is ending. You do not need to do anything, for doing is a third-dimensional concept, whereas being is a multidimensional concept. Hence, all you need do is to be yourself. As you continually and consciously return to your true, multidimensional self, you will increasingly hear your constant communication with yourself and perceive the higher frequencies of reality that were close to your third-dimensional perception. It is true that you are creating new earth, but since time is an illusion, it is also true that you are returning to new earth. However, while you continue the habit of time-bound thinking, you are bound to third-dimensional perceptions. On the other hand, as you continually download and integrate your multidimensional self into your daily life, you will gradually, or swiftly, return to multidimensional thinking. Remember, practice makes perfect. Actually, it is correct to say that the practice of being yourself will allow you to return to the you that has always been perfect. Therefore, we ask that you close your eyes and take a deep inhale and long, slow exhale to calibrate your perceptions to your innate, multidimensional self. Continue your deep breathing until you feel your consciousness expand into the higher frequencies. With your physical eyes closed, open your third eye to perceive the higher frequencies of reality that are intermingling with your physical reality. You will be able to discern between fifth dimension and beyond, and fourth dimension and below, by the feeling in your high heart. Please do this process now. Please practice this exercise as often as you can. Just take a few moments throughout your busy day to close your eyes, breathe deeply to see through your third eye. Use your high heart to discern third-dimensional earth from new earth. Initially, you may need to close your physical eyes to shut out the third-dimensional stimuli to see through your third eye. The higher frequencies of reality are not bound by the stark edges and bright colors of the physical world. Fifth-dimensional colors are an octave up from third-fourth-dimensional colors. Therefore, they are filled with more light and often have a silver overglow. There are no edges and sharp boundaries in the fifth dimension and beyond. Objects, persons, and places seem to waver, much like a reflection on the still pond. Once you are fully within that pond, the wavering motion will decrease and become normal. Therefore, if you see wavering, unique colors of unknown form, you most likely perceive new Earth. If you were a blind person for all of your life and suddenly had a surgery that totally restored your vision, you would see the world around you, but you would have no neural connections in your brain to identify that which you could see. In the same manner, you have spent myriad lives on Gaia in which you only returned to the fourth dimension when you died, were asleep, or in deep meditations. Therefore, you have forgotten your neural connections to your multidimensional mind. When you restore your fifth dimensional consciousness, you will restore your connection to your multidimensional mind. It is through practice and patience that you will restore these connections enough to be able to identify that which you are perceiving. Be patient with yourselves, beloveds, for you are returning to New Earth, and we, the Galactics and the Celestials, are here to assist you in your remembering. We say remembering rather than learning, for you are as much a galactic and a celestial as those who are assisting you. It is just that you will need practice to remember what you have always known, but have forgotten. Therefore, as you practice the above exercise, relax into the experience and allow yourself the illusion of time to accustom to your multidimensional self. You are just awakening from a very long dream, which you thought was reality. As you practice discerning between old 3D Earth and new multidimensional Earth, remember to always follow the feeling of unconditional love. That feeling of unconditional love is your high heart saying, "This is the feel of New Earth." Place your attention on that feeling, for where your attention is, there you are also. Channeled by Suzanne Lee. SuzanneLeePhD.blogspot.com